Hi everyone, I'm Whitney and I post sewing and crafting tutorials here on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a child size lined tote bag like I made for my nephew for Christmas. Now my nephew loves choo-choos like crazy, and so since I had a train printed pillowcase, I decided I would use some of that to make him this little tote bag for Christmas that he could put his train whistle and his conductor hat and other toys in. And I really love how it turned out. I think he really liked it as well, and so I'm going to show you how to make it today. Since Hunter is 3 years old, I thought a bag that finished about 8 by 10 inches with a 2-inch depth would be a good size for him. And so with those measurements in mind, I sketched out my pattern as I showed in a previous lined tote bag tutorial that I will link below. Then I decided how much of the bag front and back I wanted to actually be the train print, because I wanted it to be blocked to where part of it is the train print and part of it is a dark denim, just for a different look. And I drew that line on my pattern so I would know where I wanted the division to be at. Then cut the fabric pieces as wide as the pattern and the height of the pattern section plus a 1/2 inch for seam allowance. So the denim is a 1/2 inch taller than the bottom portion, and the train print is a 1/2 inch taller than the top portion. So you should have 2 strap pieces from the outer and 2 from the lining, measuring 2 1/4 by 18 inches. 2 linings the exact size of your pattern, and 2 of each outer fabric that will be sewn together to then equal the pattern size. Since the train print is basic cotton, I fused it with a lightweight fusible interfacing but left the rest of the fabrics alone. Lay 1 of each outer section right sides together and sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Open it up and iron, then sew a top stitch. Repeat for the other outer and make sure they come out the same size as their pattern. Lay the 2 outers right sides together and pin where the seams are so they line up. Then sew along the sides and bottom with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Repeat with the lining, placing right sides together and sewing the sides and bottom. Now it's time to box all 4 corners. I didn't get this part filmed very well, so check out my tote bag playlist below for more info on this step. But basically, I bring the corner to a point, make sure the seams are lined up on top and bottom, then mark 2 inches across. Then sew right on the marked line. Then trim the corners down to a 1/2 inch to reduce bulk. Lay out 2 of the strap pieces and place the other 2 on top, right sides together. Sew along all the long sides with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Turn the straps right sides out, iron them flat, then sew a top stitch around every side to make them look nice. Put one bag body in the other, right sides together. Line up the side seams and pin. Then insert the straps between the outer and lining layers. I chose to put the denim side of the straps against the bag outer. Once they are centered, pin in place. Repeat with the second strap. Sew along the top edge, leaving a few inches open between the straps for turning. Reach in through the opening and pull everything out. I have a video linked below showing this in real time if you need more details. Once turned out, stuff the lining back in the bag. Iron along the top edge, including the opening, then top stitch once or twice to close up the hole and finish the top edge. Since this is for a kiddo, I wanted to add velcro to help his toys and things stay in. So I cut about 4 inches of velcro and sewed it in the center of each side at the top inside. Then the bag is finished. The bag turned out the perfect size to hold toys or composition books and crayons. I really love how the colors and the print look with the dark denim, and I think my nephew liked it too. So I hope you like this kid-size pieced and lined tote bag tutorial. If you want to see any of my other tote bag tutorials, I do have an entire playlist of them, and that's linked down below in the description box. If you give this or any of my other projects a try, make sure to share them on my Facebook page or on Instagram with the hashtag Whitney Sews so that I can find them and see what all you're making. Don't forget to subscribe for more DIYs, and I will be back soon with more videos. Bye!